In the town of Haversville, nestled in a serene valley and known for its picturesque streets and friendly neighbors, a sinister darkness loomed beneath the surface. The townsfolk went about their daily lives, blissfully unaware that something grotesque was about to shatter their idyllic existence. At the edge of town stood an old, abandoned house, rumored to be haunted. Children dared each other to venture near it, but none ever did. The house had a history. A family had vanished without a trace over 2 decades ago. Their disappearance was never solved, and the house fell into decay, swallowed by overgrown vines and creeping shadows. One stormy night, a young couple, Emily and Mark, decided to explore the infamous house on a whim. They were thrill seekers, always looking for the next adrenaline rush. As they approached the house, lightning cracked the sky, casting eerie shadows on the walls. The front door creaked open as if inviting them in. Inside, the air was thick with the stench of mold and decay. Dust motes floated in the dim light of their flashlights. They wandered through the dilapidated rooms, feeling an inexplicable chill creeping up their spines. In the living room, they found a tattered journal, its pages yellowed with age. Curious, Emily picked it up and began to read. The journal belonged to the mother of the missing family. It detailed their descent into madness, plagued by unseen horrors and relentless nightmares. The final entry was a frenzied scrawl: "The house demands blood." A sudden, blood-curdling scream echoed through the house. Mark spun around, but Emily was gone. Panic surged through him as he called out her name, his voice trembling. He ran through the corridors, his flashlight beam dancing wildly across the walls. He found her in the basement, standing motionless, staring at a hidden door that had swung open. Inside the hidden room was a grotesque tableau of horror. The missing family's remains were splayed out in a ritualistic circle, their faces frozen in eternal terror. In the center of the circle stood a tall, gaunt figure draped in a cloak of shadows. Its eyes gleamed with a malevolent light as it whispered in a voice that seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere, "The house must be fed." Emily turned to Mark, her eyes vacant, her mouth stretching into a twisted smile. She lunged at him with inhuman strength. Her eyes began bleeding as she went into the woods, and there she found a little boy lost and afraid. She took advantage of this, taking out the scythe she found in the house, and decapitated the boy.